Hi everyone, welcome to the screencast for April 19th. Hope all of you are well and that you are enjoying the sunshine. I don't know about you, but a little bit more sunshine sure improves my mood, and I have enjoyed it this weekend. Schedule for the week, switching it up. Last week on Wednesday, we had a staff meeting with everyone. I'm going to go back to meeting with grade levels, with two grade levels at a time, and specialists and para. So you can see the schedule here. You can go into our Westwood calendar and um, click on there to get to the Google Meet. If there is a PD during the time that we're scheduled to meet, and if it's possible, we'll try to switch that time so that you can still do your professional development. So we'll see how that works. And there you have it. We have swim, we have PBIS, and we have our BLT on Friday, so a number of different things going on. And of course, I want to talk about peer support with Max. Max did that a couple of weeks ago. It's a great opportunity for all staff to get together and just share how things are going and try to support each other. So just be aware of that too. Distance learning update. I know there was information that was shared out on this by me last Thursday. A couple things to keep in mind. This next week, we don't really have any changes other than we're just staying at week 3. That means reading, math, and word study or writing. You could be switching off between word study and writing if you want each day. And just keep in mind that's what we need to be doing. Specialists, you'll still do things the same way this week as you did last week. Going on to the April 23rd, it will change. And we will share out information about that change coming next Thursday from the district. Doesn't mean that we won't share out other information too, but just know this upcoming week, specialists stay the same. We're just holding steady at week 3. And then the following week, there are some changes. Starting on the 27th, Wednesday will be a day that there's no new reading, math, word study, writing on Wednesdays. Specialists will push out their assignments on Wednesday as a whole group. Students have the whole week until the next Wednesday to complete the specialist assignments that go out. Teachers, homeroom teachers, we're still going to need you to take attendance, whether that's with a Flipgrid, whether you're doing a Google Meet, whether it's something else. You'll still be responsible for that. That Wednesday, if you feel comfortable, that could be a good time for doing your Google Meet. Hang out with students as a check-in during that time too. So I know that's a switch, and I want to apologize because I know a lot of you have worked ahead getting ready for social studies science, and now we've switched on that. So just know that I understand that, but it took time to vet the changes through the cabinet level in our district, through LESS, through MDE, special ed, all of those different things. So I appreciate your understanding on that, but just know that your feedback and family feedback about how much work there is, workload, played into this. I'd also say one of the tricky things is we do have some families, especially at our older grades, who look at this and say, hey, wait, how come we don't have more to do? How come we don't have more work? So it's always a balancing act because we have lots of kids that we know don't have as much support to support those students to complete that too. So we're really trying to figure this out as we go, and know that this is our plan going forward, and information will be shared out with families next Thursday about that. And if you have questions, let me know. And once again, I do apologize for those of you that worked hard on those science and social studies and preparing for those things going forward. But know that we are not doing those. We are sticking with reading, math, and as well as word study / writing. A little bit more on grading and distance learning. So we are going to stop doing those end of unit assessments during distance learning. We know that we have some families that really have the ability to support their kids at home, and others don't as much. And we want to be fair and equitable about that. We are still figuring out how we're going to do the end of the year. If we're not doing an end of year progress report, we will have 15 to 20 minute virtual or phone check-ins to be determined on exactly how that will work. So what we're saying is if we do not come back to school this year, this would be the plan. Don't have a whole lot more information on that, but know that we're trying to figure that out, and I know that we will. So let me know if you have questions on that. Summer school. As of now, summer school will be happening. There'll likely be some adjustments that need to be made. I think they might be pushing back when summer school starts. We still want referred students, those students you've referred, to register. Next week, I'll send you out a list by grade level of students you referred and which of those have registered. I think we referred about 120 students. We have 30 of them registered, which doesn't surprise me. I think it's also likely that learning supports will email out to our students that we want to get registered that they still can do so. Like I said, I'm not sure what it will look like. I don't know. The idea I think right now is to try to push back the time of when it starts, but we all know things are changing. But we want to make sure that if we do have summer school, we are all set to go, and one of the pieces is getting those kids registered. So know that. I'll share that with you just in case you can reach out to those families or families are having questions about that. All right, no new slides here, but I just wanted to keep in here all that information about distance learning as far as using the Google Meets and technology as an easy reference. So know that we have information here. If you haven't tried any of those Google Meets, you might want to give it a shot. Lots of good information here on how to do that and how to talk to kids about that. So just be aware of that. Finally, just a quick shout out to Becky Fry for putting together the video with all of your pictures, and frankly a shout out to all of you that were able to send in pictures. When I sent that out, that goes through my personal email. I cannot tell you how many emails I got back from families thanking us, a number of them talking about tears in their eyes just because they really miss being part of the community, miss seeing everyone. I even had one video come back from a family whose kids wanted to do a video for me to share with me. So just know that people really appreciated that. We're gonna have to see if there's some other things we can do like that. So Becky, thank you for putting that together. Thank all of you for your efforts and work as we go through distance learning here. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope we will have a great week next week. Take care, everyone.